with that recon dart.
Mac just holding, but he might have missed his timing as well. Peeks from the top section of mid. Meanwhile, it's going to come through. Players towards the back of the side. His kill trip set up to try and potentially play off. This is just a bit of raw spam in play through the cage. Zelsis pressing the advantage. He somehow walks away with the 3. Flashback. Sole survivor. A minute left into the round. 5 bullets. Tens is holding for the peak at just the right time. So.
Oh, nice, they converted.
Was Bane reloading? Was he blind? How on earth did Zelsis swing into a crossfire there and somehow make it out unscathed? That's kind of ridiculous. It's put him actually ahead. The breach on the other side, 69. Look at this. He's in. Okay, it was a reload. Just looking at it in the replay there, Bane is stuck in the reload animation and can't punish. Just has to watch in horror as Zelsis swings through the front sight. Yeah, very. I mean, that could have easily gone wrong.
Right there.
Watch these B main hits though, because last time we saw them do this same kind of idea, but it was followed up with a recon dart, this same recon that's landing on front pillar. Now there's a meta that revolves around B main where you put the trip down, someone breaks the trip, and so often there's people contesting front B main on the defense. And that play is designed to push you back as a defender, get you holding right from the start to give up B main. It is working. DRX are getting into these positions to exec real fast.
Yeah, going through the motions as well. Getting rid of most of this util. Zelsis. It's timing past that drone as well, so he wants to cut it up close, but DRX have no intention of ending over towards B.
Both trips broken though, so that's going to keep people on the B site. A lot of pressure here on Sassy, who was phenomenal and has been so far at Champs. You have to get on the board here, but it's early days.
Certainly so. Mako has the paranoia.
It looks like Foxy9's setting up to go for this fault line through from tiles.
Yeah, Tass is going to get caught here. I mean, where the hell do you stand? He just evacuates immediately. Doesn't want anything to do with it. Be slowed down. Haunts up and over the top as well. But it's the wall's going to reveal onto Buzz, but there's no punish in sight yet. A Sassy peeks round for that C. Second returns, at least with the kill. Going for seconds. It's cheeky, slightly greedy, yet he does get punished in the end with the trade still. He's turned it into that 3 versus 3. Nora theft. Given access and information towards it. Tens, though, lighting up these players. And a quick tap as well through the box. 69, barely on any health at all. Fault line, threw it out, sent to supplement. Bullet spam is perfect. Flashback. He's got too much to overcome there. Just cannot do it. Not against the form that Tens is in right now. It's a 3-piece to finish off that round.
Being able to stabilize here, Sentinels. It looked dangerous. Sassy's position, just holding on to A there. And yet he read the play. They didn't lead with the fault line. They led, I believe, with the recon dart. And that allowed him enough time to be able to escape, and Zekken came in. What a slide, what a punish onto Buzz.
Spike planted.
Tens
One enemy
continues to
remaining.
have big impact, as he did in the Gen G game.
Hey!
This is going to put the hurt onto
on.
DRX.
Certainly is going to be knocking our economy at least down. Sheriff's and Bucky in play here, so
I'm surprised they're playing Icebox.
step back. Sentinels spilling that blood in the water. You can see Zekken's just going to opt into the Outlaw as well.
And SEN are about to get up to some pretty large ultimates as well. So a situation where DRX could have had an opportunity to snowball, just disappeared from them. Never quite had that moment. Here's that same stun set up for Foxy9. Tens is ready, holding paranoia. So both teams looking to just hold on to the status quo. As DRX push forward and SEN trying to block it back. Paranoia didn't get used here though. Instead, Sassy holds the line with gun in hand.
SEN have a pretty good idea of how they want to try and lock down this main extremity. Paranoia that's now sent flying for Tens. Few stray bullets.
There.
Bit of chip damage onto the DRX players, but they are fully cut out of the picture. Needs to be careful he doesn't go down to a few stray bullets. It could offer an in for DRX in the round, and otherwise don't really have too much of a chance of. Now, B main control was conceded, so Bane's picked this one up. There's pings out as well, but SEN have not drifted bodies away. They still have a lot of players here to receive.
Outlaw.
Yeah, and this is where it thrives. Second shot is going to be missing, but not with the stun. And oh my god!
What?
Just putting them into the blender.
I love that selfless play as well from Zekken, because it traps the rest of DRX, even if he went down into the choke point where the rest of his team can come back through. What a time, by the way, to pull out Zekken's first game this year on Neon. going into the playoffs, change around the comp.
God, wait.
Everybody's
Oh, what
looking
the
at this
fuck
game
was that?
thinking, oh, okay, DRX's map pool is looking good, but maybe Sen can win on the Raze maps.
Wait,
We come
was
in
that-
here,
saw that?
a Raze map, and Second swapped over to Neon. And
Spike down, B.
sliding all
One
over them.
enemy remaining.
This is a pick that we've been looking forward to all year long, but we've been denied
Okay,
it.
everyone saw that.
Until now.
Was this the ace up Sentinel's sleeve all along?
It was match of playoffs as well. And these are both teams, you know, they're going to want to be putting their best foot
Wait,
forward, I
another
think, to
already?
try and get that early lead. You can argue that they might be in, quote unquote, the easier side of the bracket, I suppose. If you look at the opponents that they might be going up against, like Trace and EDG, the potential winners.
My thing is
Kind of
I'm
discussing something
alive.
ahead of time of what might be sticking points for this DRX
Is he
squad,
standing?
because
Oh,
we have a lot of
he's standing up.
green players, almost green as grass. It's up to Mako and Buzz as the veterans to try and push back and get the morale backing up. And Zelsis, he knows how to push the buttons.
Oh, he certainly does. You watch Zelsis in any game like this, where he's playing against people and he knows he has the experience advantage.
Yeah.
He loves to press on the wounds. Any kind of gap that opens up, he's going to try to wedge that bigger and bigger. By taking liberties, by pushing players, spraying in their faces and trying to wide swing onto them, all sorts of little tricks he'll pull out to try to win the mental game.
Yeah.
As they did when they lifted their trophy this year in Madrid by kind of booming Genji's mental on
Is
Icebox.
it lagging or am I lagging? I can't. I literally cannot tell.
This is the point where DRX need to rally, and Senna hitting them, trying to hit him with a haymaker early on.
Yeah, that's a nice little fast play into mid, just in case there was one player catching the contact. They break most of the util. They don't hold on to the space. They're happy to concede it, give it up, back away for now.
Ideally, this is a round where you want to be fighting before Foxy9 can pick up an ult orb and get into position to
Let me
use that
restart
rolling
this
thunder
shit
too.
again.
So I think that's another reason why it's a great